Hi, today I want to do the basic functionality of saving the progress, because currently if you exit the game and start it, you obviously begin in the same level, and more importantly, the levels are not marked as discovered. So I want to make first, well, let's define save game. It's a function, and similarly load game, obviously. And we want to call the save game function when we exit the game. At least we will also call it at other points, but we will register notification, which is a built-in function from Godot, and there are several notifications. Let's see, we need the window close request. Let's see if we receive the notification when we close the game. We should print, close request. The problem, I think, with this is that in the editor, if you press stop, it doesn't work. But let's see if with the keyboard F8, no. Okay, at least closing the window with the mouse will trigger that. So saving the game, you know what, this we will print here. And here we call save the game. And to save the game, we will need at least to save the player position and the current level, etc. So let's see, let's create a dictionary and let's save the player position like this, and the current level. You know what, this current level is a level, it's not an index. Yeah, we will avoid that for now, because this is the level is an object in memory and not a value, so we will save it later. Okay, let's see, and for each level we loaded, we will you know what, this is better if we store data levels, will be a list, and we will store the level states, which are the undo stack is this variable, and we need the status of the fog. This will indicate if this is true, the level is discovered or solved, and if not, I should use perhaps another variable for this, but this is convenient for now. So after initializing that dictionary, we need to save it as a file. So let's create a file access, open, for example, save. We will use JSON because it's easier for now. We will need write access, and we need to serialize that dictionary and save it. Store string, and we will use the JSON class stringify data. Okay, let's see if this saves anything. When we close, let's solve or reveal a level, for example, and close the data. Okay, we generated a file. Let's see what's inside. Let's format this. Okay, levels. The level 0 is true, which is the level we discovered. It's a bit weird because the house is the last level in the list, but because we created it last. The level 0 is this one, and let's see, all other levels are false except the last one, which is the house, and this array is the array of positions, of states. Okay, this saved the states. Okay, and the position of the player, 6 and -2. Let's see if that's correct. This is the global position. when entering the level. Let's see in the remote view, just to be sure. Yeah, 6 and -2. Perfect. Okay, now the problem is that we don't know which level is the correct one given that position. We will need to use this function later, but yeah, okay. Let's code the load game, which will be similar, but data is a dictionary, and we need to check before if that level exists, if that file exists. So if file access to file exists, you know what, this should be a constant here, save file path, and the same here. If does not exist, we will return an empty dictionary. Not all call paths return value. Okay, return data. So let me see. First, let's do a JSON object which will be parsing the content. Let's put this here so the parser, the Godot parser, does not annoy us. Let's see. We need to read this file. So parse. We will use this function which return an error. The error can be okay or failed, etc. The different kind of errors. So let's see. We need to parse the text of the file. Let me collapse this. So we are opening the file and get all the text and passing it to the parse function. The function returns this error, and if error is okay, we return JSON data, and if not, we return an empty string. So this is not necessary. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure we load the game and we print the data. So now, because the file exists, this will print the data in the file, which is this. Let's make an experiment, for example, adding something illegal to the JSON file, so we can check. Yeah, this return the empty dictionary, which is what we want. And if we delete the file, it should also return an empty file. Yeah, okay, an empty dictionary, sorry. Okay, so in that state, the iterative load function should take into account the data we loaded to change the fog situation of the levels when we load them. And let's see, this is a bit wasteful, I think, because if we have many more levels, we will be saving a bit of too much information here, because this array will be, if we generate 300 levels like we were generating before. Let's see what happens if we can save them all. Yeah, it's relatively fast, but obviously it generates a bunch of almost empty information here. So perhaps I will optimize this later to save only the solved levels, although it's not too much, but it's annoying. Okay, let's see. To use the information, let's see if this reads it correctly. Yeah. To use, I say, the information, we should make it, yeah, for now we should, let's see, this should be a variable here. Let's call it data. Let's save data. For now, I will make something like this. Remove fog. Yeah. If save data is not empty, we will unfog the loaded levels. If save data levels, you know what? Let's make this a bit more. Instead of an array, we will use a dictionary, so it's more clear. Let's see if we close this. Okay, we are saving a bit more information, but it's clearer, so we can access this a bit. It's better this way. So let's see, this should be a proper function, because you know what is empty. Restore state. So let's see, let's parse this. This will be an array, and if levels I solved, remove this. This is not important because this will be instant. So let's see if this works. Sorry, the focus is not always present. Okay, we solved one level. If we close this, this will be solved. Okay, and when we load, this should be open. Yeah, perfect. Okay, nice. Obviously, you know what? The position of the player is not so important, because the player can always use the map. So for now, we will we will ignore it, and we later we will add it. But yeah, for this video, we will set only this state, restore state, and the same for the states will be equal to levels I. Sorry, my keyword is I think this is the variable. Yeah. So if we enter, suppose we solve a level. Invalid assignment of a property of key states with value of type array. Okay, I had to the type inference in Godot is a bit wonky, because I don't blame it, because states is an array of arrays, no, which is initially empty. So the JSON parser obviously does not have that concept of array of arrays being it empty. So I needed to do a for loop in the states loaded and append it to the states of the level. Now, as you see, the house, which is the last level, has some state in the save, and this seems to work. We initially enter the level there, which is and we can undo. So yeah, let's see if this works also for this one. For example, let's close in this state, and now the JSON should have states for the first level. Let's see if we can enter. Sorry. If we enter here, we are in the last state. Why is this? I know, we are not. We usually add the current state when we go to the map. So when we enter, we do an undo. It's not so bad. We should do switch map mode, post twins, current level. You know what, this is this should be done with a specialized function here, because this is a bit wonky. But I think this save and restore almost works, except for the if I close here and again load the game, the state will be one less. If we go again, we will be in another undo state. But it's not so bad. What happens if we go now? This should be, yeah, the initial state. Okay, that's a minor glitch, but yeah, it's nice progress. Thanks for watching. As always, please like and subscribe, and comment below if you have some ideas or questions, and share the channel with people that could enjoy this kind of content. And please consider supporting me using some of the links below. Thanks.